Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
All right, we in the building. We back. The cook crack, you know what it is, man. Jaron Ennis signs the Matchrooms. Then he calls out Terence Crawford. Let's get into it. On for a good time, not a long time. All right, man, don't forget you can support the channel by sharing the video, subscribing to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. If you ain't been getting notifications and you have, hit the notification bell, unsubscribe, unsubscribe, then resubscribe and hit the notification bell again. That may help. I'll try to come on at the same time. Running a little late today, but we's here. The man right here.
John DeMarco.
Shout out to Eddie Hearn, man, for signing, Jaron Ennis. That deal been on the table. He wanted to sign a PBC. I told you PBC ain't had no money left, but shout out to Eddie.
Sunshine when Tank's gone, only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone, and Leonard Ellerby. Why you always talking about me?
So, yep. Don't forget you can support the channel financially by hitting the link tree and donating Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or all that's in the description or it's right at the bottom of your screen. So shout out to Ranji for donating yesterday. I think I got him on the soundboard. See what sounds we got today when you donate. You can always super chat, and if you want to, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, you can put a message in there and I'll read it as well. So let me let everybody know we live on X. NBA playoffs coming up, so now I kind of can get into the NBA. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitter, man. Repost it, reshare it, quote it, whatever. Man. We got the lineup pretty much done for tomorrow, man. So I might add something as shit come up. So as Boots came up, I was off today. I took the day off. We spoke on that, man. So shout out to Barbara's Choice. And I think somebody else sent it to me as well. But I think Barbara was the first one I seen. But, whoever else sent it to the kid, appreciate you. So shout out to him. That Matchroom deal been on the table for a long time for Jaron Ennis. Once again, that Matchroom deal been on the table for a long time for Jaron Ennis, man. They wanted to, his dad said they wanted to sign with PBC because they had all the belts, but then when you don't have if you got all the belts and they don't have any activity going, how long is it going to take you to collect those belts? Come on, you fight once a year, twice a year if you're lucky, a mandatory come up or a mandatory for another champion come up. So this is just my opinion on the outside looking in, is knowing what I know a little bit behind the scenes. They probably went with the money and the activity. That's probably what they went to. And that's better because belts could change guards. You know what I'm saying? Barrios you're going to break the bank with Barrios and Fabian Madonna winner. That's on the undercard of on Canelo and Jaime Munguia. You weren't going to break the bank with stay honest. Everybody didn't want to start getting undisputed until Terence Crawford did it. Let's call it a spade a spade. At the end of the day, a lot of people don't know Terence Crawford didn't even want to go for undisputed. That's what y'all niggas don't know. And Top Rank get a lot of flack, but on the real, he wanted to go up to 147 and start wreaking havoc there. And Top Rank had to tell him that, a lot of those fights is gonna be hard. They're gonna be hard to get. They had to tell him a lot of them fights that he was trying to get was going to be hard to get, bro, because they didn't want to do business with Top Rank. So Top Rank plan was for him to go to Undisputed. He went to Undisputed, listened to Top Rank. He got the 147, and it was the same old bullshit. What they told him. So had he jumped up there too soon, he wouldn't have had Undisputed to hang his hat on. So, Top Rank told him the real and kept it real. Sometimes you need the guidance of a promotional company. And simply, it wasn't a Top Rank PBC thing. It was Terence Crawford thing. That's what it boiled down to. It was a Terence Crawford thing. They didn't want to do business with Terence Crawford, and that's fine. But I'm telling y'all, man, the energy that you put out, you get back in. And like I tell y'all, karma is real. Y'all listen to these dudes out here who say karma ain't real. Man, trust and believe me, bro. Karma is some real shit, bro. And that juggernaut that they built over at PBC, it started, it could have been beautiful. You understand? They sued them and they sued us and fucked them and they was on some hoe ass nigga shit and all that. I understand that. But Al Heyman knows just as well as any other businessman, it don't work that way, brother. It don't work that way. Business, you got to go in there and put all that bullshit aside, and you got to do what's best for your business. And what Al Heyman been doing, it ain't been what's best for his business. It ain't really been what's best for his fighter. And it feel like it's what's best for his fighter right now. It feel like that. Oh yeah, this was best for the fighter right now. But in the long haul, when you don't match make them the right way, when you don't groom them the right way, they always get exposed. And Kenny Porter told people a long time ago that Errol Spence was being match made carefully when he was in that little trailer home or trailer they was doing the video, they was doing the interview in, and we was like, man, nigga, Kenny hating this shit. Shut the fuck up, old ass nigga. But he was telling the truth. Ideal Perez, what's going on? Long time no see. Alejandro boosting I want Uncle Al in his pockets. Well, Al ain't running PBC right now anyway. And Jamil from YSM told me behind the scenes that Al Heyman been trying to sign him for years. But like I told y'all, Kid Austin Daddy said that they wasn't giving them niggas no guarantees. So they can go years without fighting without having to guarantee them a fight. So as soon as he been affiliated with PBC, guess what happened? His activity rate dropped off. Flat Out TV, what it do? Fotex, what's going on? Salute. Chris, he said Boots is not filling out Heyman's plantation. He couldn't promise him a bunch of activity. He couldn't promise him the money Eddie Hearn was on. He didn't want to sign with Eddie Hearn. They wanted to stay with Al Heyman. A lot of the biggest affiliates, they still believe in the pro-black shit. They going over to, believe a lot of them converted over to Islam, which is another, each his own. But it's another, like we can get into that. But I'm not. But you want to support the brothers, but sometimes, man, hey, man, you can't support every brother. Brothers do you worse than the other. Daniel Berry or Travis Sports salute. Daniel Berry Sports highlight salute. Mr. T, what it do? He said, "Get your hand out of my pocket."
Get your hand out of my pocket! Get out of my pocket, nigga!
I feel like I got the best soundboard on YouTube. I got that from I know it's from Malcolm X, but I got that from Two Tone. Shout out to him. Eddie singing the hits. Ronaldo, what it do? The Pacers Nation. Where is y'all ranked at in the NBA? I haven't watched the NBA. I ain't getting capped. I've been watching women's basketball, bro. Yeah. I watched a little bit of national championship, but I ain't know none of them niggas, man. So I couldn't watch it. Oh, y'all 6. Y'all one game out of y'all one game out of. Y'all want? Hey, shouldn't the Cavs have a 4th seed or something like that since they are the division leaders? Was y'all one place out of being the 3rd seed, or 2 games out of 3rd, 3 games behind Milwaukee? So damn, yeah. Shout out to the Pacers. Y'all play some fucking defense. Rick Carlisle he was here. He was teaching defense in Detroit. What's going on, AB? What's up, Broham? He said, E King E salute. He said Earl took all his belts from the champions, though. I mean, Kell Brook, yeah. He took it from Kell Brook. He took a belt from we get the WBC from Sean Porter. He was a champion for a day. He took the belt from Ugas. I wouldn't even consider Ugas and Sean Porter champions, to be honest, but you're right. I ain't disputing what you're saying, but they wouldn't like oh, that nigga, Ndongo was more of a champion than them niggas. Them niggas was champion for a day. You know what I'm saying? Dongo, went around the world collecting belts. Sean Porter had a debatable with Danny Garcia. He had a debatable to get the belt from Ugas. And who did Ugas get the belt first? Was it Mike Dallas or some shit like that? Because Al Heyman made him duck Bud for the WBO and promised him a belt. He got him a belt. So these niggas wasn't like champions like motherfucking Cotto, Zav, Judah, Tommy Hearn. But hey, you know what? I ain't hating. I'm just speaking the fact. Yeah, he won the regular WBA vacant belt from Abel Ramos. And then when he beat Pacquiao, returned to the Super. So yeah, he beat Manny Pacquiao. So yeah, he was a champion in my opinion. He was a fucking champion. Chris, what's going on? I agree though. Al Heyman cared more about it. Al Heyman followed the money. And in boxing, they tell you niggas that the Hispanics are the money in boxing, which in reality, I think the Europeans created boxing. I think that's what Ip Man was telling us, that they created hand-to-hand boxing and shit. So he just followed the money, and they think like the Hispanics is the one spending money. They don't build fighters in their neck of the woods like Top Rank investing in Shakur Stevenson in Jersey. They don't build motherfuckers. They don't build them. They don't try to build and market to black fighters. I'm telling you, go watch the James Brown biopic. It might still be on Netflix. It tells you a lot about just watching. It tell you a lot about how they feel about black consumers, and that's to this day. He says, James, your people don't buy records, and you want to do a live. I watched that movie, how smart that man was, and these niggas didn't even have a middle school education. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Malachi. Go subscribe to True Media Boxer Radio. Shout out to y'all. I caught a little bit of your show. The nigga that jumped on today that was talking about what'd he say? Damn, what the nigga say? He said motherfucker was like, oh yeah, we just going off gossip, and we talk about Devin Haney being with Diddy in the pool. And what about when Diddy picked up Devontae Davis off his feet and gave him one of them Meek Mill fucking hugs? Come on.
This is a sick Negro.
Come on. So I remember seeing a comment on an old YouTube video saying Bonzi don't mess with Al. I believe it now. I mean, that could be that could be true. But they just don't have the money in the dates right now, bro. Hold on real quick. They don't have the money in the dates. They don't have the money in the dates to and that's what it just simply boiled down to. They wanted to sign with PBC. Yeah, they wanted to sign with PBC. They just didn't have the money in the dates. I keep telling y'all that. Yep, you got it. Y'all ain't going nowhere though. He says, hey, remember in the Great White Hype when Shabazz followed James everywhere, boost pump faking. I'll get to that. BG salute. He said, watch out for the Pelicans. These niggas, them niggas built on China glass. Nigga, Zion always injured, and Brandon Ingram always got some shit going on. He said, I can't argue that. I was just saying that, I just sharing that about the champions. But hey, I gotta give Ugas his respect. He beat Pacquiao. But Jaron Ennis, he signed to the prolific Pilgrim Eddie Hearn, man. Shout out to Eddie.
John DeMarco.
So it says that Matchroom Ennis signs multi-fight promotional deal. Okay. He said, I'm excited for a partnership with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and DAZN. Said Ennis, I can't wait to continue making my mark and become an undisputed world champion. I've been out the ring for a year, and I can't wait to get back and do what I do best, entertain the fans, put on clinics. There's blockbuster fights on the horizon for me, and I'm ready to deliver them. He said, wow, what a signing, Hearn said. He said, I've watched this young man for many years. I always believed he would become pound for pound great, and I have no doubt he is already the greatest fighter in the division. To win a race to sign Jaron is a massive coup for Matchroom Boxing and DAZN. So at the end of the day, good for them. He said holding the IBF title in one of the boxing's glamour divisions places Ennis in the front and center of some of the biggest fights in the sport. We plan to deliver. Ain't shit there no more for him. Let's keep it funky. Ain't shit there for him. Because let's say had Earl Spence held a belt, let's say had Thurman held the belt and they was willing to fight him and had not Steonis and what's the other kid's name? Barrios held a belt, like he probably would have signed the PBC just off the back end. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody at the division no more. You know, ain't nobody at the division no more. Who at the division? Nobody. Virgil moved on. They keep talking about Terence Crawford. We about to get to Terence Crawford. They keep saying, "Oh, Crawford can do this," and we all know Crawford is gone. But nobody's saying, "Well, Earl ain't officially moved up." Ain't nobody said Earl need to pass the torch. Earl need to prove himself so he can earn a Crawford rematch and earn this, that, and third. Ain't a nigga in the sports saying that. This nigga clout chasing. Then he signed with a promoter and Eddie Hearn, who always bashing Terence Crawford. If you listen every time he speak on Terence Crawford, oh, we ain't got the money, or we don't have the fights, or he always speaking negative on Eddie Hearn. I mean on Terence Crawford. So, like I said before, he didn't go sign somewhere where he gonna get the biggest and best fights. You know, and I don't think there was a place. I don't think he could sign the top rank. I think it was some legal issues there. I could be wrong. Jaron has everything needed to become a household name in both sport and in the sport and high bed in Philadelphia hometown. We are committed to building him. Fight fans can get excited towards return this summer as we look to hunt down the biggest fights that will elevate him for the pound for pound list. A further announcement on Ennis' first defensive world championship will be made soon. So apparently they plan on doing something in Philadelphia, which would have made sense had they, got Blair Cobb and they would have fought Blair Cobb in Philadelphia. That would have made a lot of sense. He's not gonna fight nobody in Philadelphia. Okay, let's just call it real. It's gonna be a Matchroom, the zone, homecoming. He ain't gonna fight anybody interesting. Not even sure if he's gonna fight anybody interesting at this point. I mean, there's nothing out there for him at the welterweight division where Al be able to break bread with them for this. Ain't nobody don't care about him fighting Steonis. Nobody care about him fighting Barrios. Maybe Barrios was refusing to fight him. That was a rumor out there. They tried to throw him in there with Sabrina Matias. Matias signed the Matchroom. When you go through the welterweight rankings, it ain't nobody you want to see him fight. And it's still not going to be, it's still not going, the hard part in the welterweight division is going to be collecting the belts. So, and that's just going to be the politics of it. So at the end of the day, I mean, it ain't really nobody of interest there. Adrian Broner ranked number 8. I mean, if you get past Blair Cobb, maybe they can break some bread. Abraham Ramos been through the ringer. Kyle Velasquez been through the ringer. That'd be a nice step up. Maybe Albanesian going behind Terence Crawford. We know Josh Taylor not going to fight him. Conor Ben, that may be something that might be cooking down the road. Patty Donovan, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Patty Donovan or Damian Lescalali, whatever the fuck his name is. Ain't nothing there. Cody Crowley didn't want it. Alexis Rocha, I mean, Giovanni Santillana, he beat the hell out of Alexis Rocha. I mean, ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there for the kid right now. And it's going to be even, it's going to be hard getting, Barrios in the ring, the interim champion, getting Steonis in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Shit going to be hard. Ugas, the email champion, tell him, he said Ugas was the regular champion, Alpha player, shout out to Brooklyn, salute. He said, no, CJ, I thought he was already super when he fought. Nah, I mean, maybe he was upgraded to super, but it says the previous fight he won the regular belt versus Abel Ramos. Then he got upgraded to super. Not sure. James Brown gave him hell. Why you think they killed Otis Red and Sam Cook? And white folks are super evil. He said tax salute. He said all those PBC YouTube writers mad it ain't PBC. Let's see if they keep riding with him. Now he ain't PBC. My thing is this tax. PBC didn't have the money. I keep telling y'all them niggas is broke. Them niggas is broke, bro.
Get your hand out of my pocket! Get out of my pocket, nigga!
Come on.
Good job, Alvin.
He said a welterweights Eddie Hearn got, man, Conor Ben, and probably it's a bunch of free welterweights out here. Pablo Cesar Cano, this nigga still fighting.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
He said, yes, Eddie do be talking shit on Bud for some odd reason. Like I told y'all, bro, when Bud was embroiled in those Errol Spence conversations, or the Errol Spence talks, Eddie Hearn and all them niggas was kicking him while he trying to get a deal. Like I said before, man, it seems like the darker skin you are, the more hassle they get these dudes out here, man, especially in these boxing streets. I've been saying that. Colorism is real, bro. He said Eddie Hearn be talking. I read that one. He said when none of his fighters sell or is a name like Crawford besides him working with Canelo. I mean, at the end of the day, with Canelo, them niggas was losing money with Canelo. Why you let Canelo go to PBC? You know what I'm saying? Because if they was making money with Canelo and they was breaking money, man, they could offer money to other fighters to make them cross the street, because it's too much money to pass up. They weren't making money. They weren't making the type of money with Canelo. You saw Conor being fight picture. You talking about the one he posted with him and Boots? Yeah. Boots got 2 mandatory IBF rules. So who the fuck is those guys gonna be? You think Matias can move up and fight him? I mean, I think Matias focusing on getting that money, bro. It's more money at the 140-pound division right now. So, we see. But it's crazy how Ennis team didn't want to fight Bud because of the loyalty to Showtime. Now he signed with the Zone. And all the Zone do is talk shit about, all Eddie do is talk shit about Bud. I think the Bullets ain't showing no initiative at all. I mean, well, his dad really do the talking, and a lot of them niggas in Philly really do the talking for him. That's what you're supposed to do as a young fighter. Call out the top fighters, and that's what you do. You call out the top fighters. Even if you ain't ready, you attach your name to those fighters so you can get the notoriety. That's just the name. That's just the name of the game. And that's just what it is, man. He said, "No, too much talent now for 40 Matias to move up. That Cruz Matias fight, PBC ain't letting that happen, even if they was on the same side of the street. It's crazy. PBC let Eddie Hearn steal the brightest young welterweight in the division. They all let the Pilgrim gyp them again. The thing about this is Top Rank been signing the most talent. Top Rank been signing the most talent out there. A lot of y'all, they signed the whole Olympic team. They signed the Fernando Vargas son. They signed the most talent out there, bar none. Eddie Hearn getting little crumbs here and there, but I think it was a legality why they couldn't sign Boots because of the Cameron Duncan situation. But I figured that now he did. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's like a good thing, but now he did. They could. Bruce Ennis calls out Crawford. There's nobody else left. I mean, what do you mean ain't nobody else left? As far as the welterweight division, I guess that's what he's speaking on as far as the welterweight division. So I'm trying to. He said, I'm not sure. He said a few times that he's not looking my way. I'm not a big enough name. Pause.
You lost your mind? I guess we know you lost your damn mind.
Nigga. He said, but there's nobody left for him to fight. Either you fight me or you fight nobody. Says, what the fuck is he talking about? What is he talking about?
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Like, what is he talking about? Talk about, well, there's nobody else to fight. What the fuck is he talking about? Can somebody explain that to me, bro? What is he talking about, bro? There's nobody else to fight. Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. 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 So, I mean, he can move up. He could be fighting the WBA champion for the WBO. He can fight whoever got the WBO. Fondor want to come out and play. He can do a number of things. Like, nigga, you ain't know his only option. Is he insane? Is he insane? Well, there's nobody else to fight but me. But you go sign with Eddie Hearn instead of just going straight to Crawford and saying, hey, man, I want to fight you. Let's shop this fight to the Saudis. And maybe he did that. Or let's see who want to pick this fight up. Let's, come and let's negotiate a little bit and see and tell people we want to do this fight. You think he went out there and tried to call Crawford direct before he signed with somebody else to try to make this fight happen? Hell no, them niggas don't want. They just be talking, bro. I'm telling you. Crawford offered the man to fight twice. He said we offered to fight to him twice. They remain loyal to a company that everybody and their mama knew was going out of business. You and me, your mama and your cousins too, coming down the strip on boats, pulling up, slamming Cadillac doors.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Come on. So if we offered you to fight twice, you said no, and then let's say he didn't call Crawford directly to see if they can shop that fight around to the Saudis or to whoever. Man, that motherfucker ain't trying to fight. These niggas just be talking, bro. When Bud pulled his card on $1 million worth of game, this what young fighters do. They clout chase. That's what you supposed to do. Attach your name to the biggest available person. That's what you do. You attach your name to the biggest available person. And that's what he's supposed to do. But if you're not historically into boxing, you wouldn't fucking know that. If you didn't watch boxing, you honestly wouldn't know that. That's just what comes with the territory. How long Floyd was calling out Oscar De La Hoya? For years. For years, Floyd called out Oscar De La Hoya. You know? As a young fighter, that's how you get your name up. So I got no issue with it. But when a man say, well, we can fight and let's talk about crunching numbers, and you know, and David Avenesian said the check was real. They said he got the most money that he ever made, fucking with BOK Prime. And you said, well, we loyal to Showtime, we loyal to Espinoza. Man, Espinoza ain't got no job. Showtime ain't even in sports no more. And how you not know that? And you supposed to be your son's trainer and I guess business manager. It makes no sense. They know they're not ready. They just talking, bro. When he fought that Kieran Cherkadjian, that told you everything you need to know. When the daddy said we don't watch film, we make adjustments as the fight going on. We still waiting on them motherfuckers to make adjustments versus Kieran Cherkadjian.
He was a fat Faison liar.
So I'm just speaking real. I met his dad at the Andy Cruz debut in Detroit. Good dude. I fuck with Bozzy. But when a motherfucker just running his mouth and they just talking, he just talking. They just talking, bro. So at the end of the day, niggas, oh, you need to fight Booty. You gotta do this, gotta do that. Okay. Cool. Shout out to Vinny Ochoa and the Cash App.
Come by after work. I got the John Blaze shit for you.
You know what I'm saying? So when these motherfuckers go around, you know, nobody say Earl Spence a bitch ass nigga for not letting the rematch happen. Everybody get that nigga a pass for not doing a rematch, right? All of a sudden, you know, they strip Terence Crawford and give a belt to a motherfucker who been out the ring for a year. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. At the end of the day, all that player hating that these niggas doing on these fighters like Haney, Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers hating on Alexander Usyk, all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? They had like B would then put the beast by Dre's and put them paws on motherfucking Canelo Alvarez. Man, they gonna get theirs, bro. What he tell them in belly? You gonna get yours. You gonna get yours. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get theirs, man. And a lot of these niggas know they phony, bro. And they fraudulent as a $3 bill. I know how these dudes really moving behind the scenes, and I see what they doing. They not really trying to fight Terence Crawford, bro. I'm telling you. Because if he was with all the bullshit, he would have been calling out Errol Spence, who had 3 belts. Him and Errol Spence was affiliated on the same company. So why wasn't Errol Spence getting the same energy? He really wasn't calling out Errol Spence. All they was doing was they was having a manager Farty Marty ass, and a lot of them niggas in Philadelphia who don't like Bud over the Ray Robinson situation. No, they was using them to tarnish Bud's name. They was using him to tarnish Bud's name and, you know, publicly, you know, shame the fight. That's why the fight didn't sell. Not only UFC had the same, they had to fight the same day, you know, that did better pay-per-views. They set it up for that fight to sell. All they did was talk shit about Terence Crawford, berate Terence Crawford. He too light in the ass. He don't sell. All they did was tarnish that man's name before he even worked with them. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they down talked the fight so much that people didn't even buy it, bro. And the people that did buy it, all they would say, Earl too big, too strong. They did that shit to the fight. They didn't want the fight to succeed. And they use, you know, them niggas in Philly, they lose Jaron Ennis and some of their PBC affiliations to sour that man's name, to defame that man. That man really could have sued for defamation. The shit that they was having them niggas doing, say, and Jaron saying this, and he offered the nigga to fight. He said I offered it to him on 2 occasions. Motherfuckers act like that didn't happen. The boy hopped out the WBO to the IBF. Motherfuckers said, act like that didn't happen. Right? They act like that shit didn't happen. He jumped out the WBO, hopped in the IBF. Then the daddy say, we just want the belts. We don't care how we get the belts. So they don't care if they didn't get the belt from a champion. Them niggas ain't standing on business, bro.
Like I said, bro, folks over there talking about coming to get you, bro.
What you said, nigga?
Man, like I said, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, gang.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga. You had conversation with the nigga back and
I'm just
forth.
telling you what they told me. I came back and told you what's going
ain't
on.
standing on business.
Come on, nigga, you ain't standing on business. These niggas just talking. And watch how Eddie Hearn start talking shit about Terence Crawford. He'll never fight Jaron Ennis, and he'll never, man. At the end of the day, bro, y'all niggas was just saying 2 fights ago how the nigga was overrated when he failed to impress on the Tank Davis and what was the nigga name undercard? The little Hector Luis Garcia undercard. Didn't he fight him on that undercard? Y'all was just saying how trash he was. Then they put him in there with a guy that comes straight forward and he don't got no defense. Then he back. I mean, come on. Y'all was just saying how overrated and trash he was. And Virgil beat his ass. And it was just so much shit, bro. Come on. It was so much shit y'all was saying. Motherfucker ain't fought nobody you can name that's worth a damn. You know? Nobody. You see the talent look good when he fights somebody that's right in front of him. Soon as the minute Kirkachan got to dancing, they didn't have an answer. They didn't make an adjustment. Then it was like they used the Mexican excuse. Oh man, he just ran the whole night.
I ain't see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace. All right, you.
Come on, them niggas start sounding like Robert Garcia, them motherfuckers. Oh, he ran. Or Manny Pacquiao, he ran the whole night. He ran. That's what they started sounding like. That's what they started sounding like. He ran the whole night. He ran. He didn't do nothing but run. He ain't do nothing but run. He ran the whole night. He ran. All right, bro. It's always a fucking excuse. It's always an excuse. That motherfucker ain't say nothing. When Earl had 3 belts, that motherfucker didn't say nothing. If he did, he was silent night. Holy night. Come on, man. Shit is nasty work, man, out here. Do so non-salute. Neutral Nacho, what's going on? He said that won't no call out. That was the same shit he been doing, passive aggressive shit. He said Floyd called Miguel Cotto at 130 and Cotto was 140. He said Cotto can't take him on the chin. I remember him saying that. While hitting the bag, no job like Tommy. Al Hamer would rather shove Tim Tszyu down everyone's throat.
Pause, nigga.
Do so 9, man. I hope they get some big fights, but you doubt it. I hope I'm wrong, but it's just gonna be a bunch of stay busy. I mean, that's good. As long as he can just get busy, he's gonna get better. You know, I think the fights will come for him. Let's see a rematch. He said Bonzi is terrible at moving boots and getting caught up in controversy. Well, I don't know. I mean, Roy Jones' daddy was bad too, and Roy had to get rid of his daddy for him to step up and fight James Toney and them type of guys. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit. The fighter know when they're ready. 5 players, I would love to hear what Bud Hayden Pocket Watchers got to say about a Flair split versus Bud and Boots.
After 3 boring minutes, The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth!
That's all I'm going to say when they start talking about numbers. Earl must be smashing Al Heyman. You know, hey, maybe.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
Boots never activated WO. Bozzy said the reason why he was loyal to Al Heyman. What they got to do with your pockets? Y'all loyal to a nigga that y'all ain't signed to. Come on, man. That's like being loyal to a girl that ain't your girlfriend. Fuck up out of here. What I'm loyal to you for? A friendship loyalty, but hey, come on. This dick ain't loyal to that.
No Diddy, like
that's nasty work out here, man. If y'all want to join, I'll put the link in the Discord. You know, whoever want to join. But yeah, like I continue to say, man, I mean, he can go out there and call out and do what he want to say and do what he want to do, but he did what's best for his career, activity, money. He had a bunch of fights before he got to PBC. Then he got stagnant. So, you know, hopefully the money good. Hopefully he become everything he needs to become as far as he wants to become in this in this boxing game, man. But Like I continue to say about Jaron Ennis, man, that dude ain't really trying to get in there with them sharks right now, bro. Come on, he ain't trying to get in there with them sharks. And maybe now he with Eddie Hearn, he had a little bit more creative control of what they doing and where they going. But I think he could be the best fighter in the sport at some point if he move correctly. But everybody that moved to 154 pounds right now, Virgil, Terence might be there for a good time, not a long time. Earl might be there for a good time, not a long time. Guys like Fondora, guys like Tim Zoo, Erickson Lubin. Rest in peace to Travion Mazion. He was going to be another good one that was going to be in the division too. So a bunch of dudes are out there to go fight, man. But at the end of the day, he want to stay at 47 and clean it up. I'm not mad at it. It was a glamour division. Now, historically it is. It's a glamour division in transit. So really, it's really gonna be when Devin Haney and T.O., get up there and do something, Regis Progress, he ain't trying to do shit. That motherfucker say, before I go to 147, I'm gonna go fuck around and go try to do MMA.
Ooh, you know he did.
These dudes be knowing their limitations, man. They be knowing that they can't go to certain places and they gotta fight certain fighters and shit. They be knowing. Now you got people say, what about Devin Haney and Jaron Ennis and Sabrio and Devon Ennis? Them niggas getting money down there. They about to get money fighting each other down there. Especially if Tank decide to come out and play. You know what I'm saying?
No Diddy, like that's
but I think it's a good move. And some of the PBC people, they already started, kissing Eddie Hearn's ass too. You gotta remember, remember Negro before he left the boxing game, got ran up out the boxing game.
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
They went from bashing Eddie Hearn to putting his motherfucking jailbird lips on Eddie Hearn's ass and shit, man.
I do this for us, baby. I do this for that culture that they talk about. I do this for the culture that they hate on. Hey, it's time.
Come on, man. Remember that Texas boxing culture was real good. Had them fruity and the booty ass ninjas moving to Texas to get closer to them niggas, only for Earl Spence to fuck around and get clapped. Man, we about to go in, man. So I'm gonna take a small break real quick, and then we're gonna come back and we gonna go in, man.
Yeah, don't be scared to talk to that bitch that you were trying to talk to. Don't ever underestimate your shit. Ever. Yo, him, bro. Don't ever underestimate your shit. Don't be scared to talk to that woman that you always been wanting to talk to. Go ahead, talk your shit, and you good. Don't ever back down. Alright, peace.
All right, you heard, little homie. So, I mean, at the end of the day, where they loyalty gonna lie at? PBC gonna be defunct, and they still gonna be talking about, man, they can't erase who we used to be. They can't erase who we used to be on some goddamn Menace to Society stuff, man. It's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing when that shit come to halt, and it's coming. It's dying, bro. It's dying. Silently, they letting a lot of fighters go. Elvis Rodriguez, Kenneth Sims, Jaron Ennis, Sabrio Matias. A lot of these dudes starting to shake the spot, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, Al Hammond really just never had no plan. It just seemed like a lot of them niggas was just on the humbug. They was just doing shit on the fly. They didn't have a plan. They didn't have a roadmap to matchmaking. Their roadmap was just the soft touch to a title, continue the soft touch until we can cash them out. And, that's what the game plan was. That was the game plan. So, that was the game plan. But, nonetheless, that's just, when you don't have a plan and you know how to build a fighter, groom a fighter to be a champion, it is what it is. These PBC fanboys don't know no better. Then down the line, just like with the Errol Spence situation, it took Errol Spence to get baptized in Lake Minnetonka and shit, for them to realize that Al Hammond a problem. Al Hammond's the problem. He did this. We've been telling you niggas that, man. Y'all emotional over people that y'all don't even know because he gave y'all an interview. He gave you a 10-second drop. Y'all emotional and not logical. That tell me a lot about y'all as human beings. If you were being emotional over boxing, and you being emotional to the point where you ready to beef, you ready to shoot the fade, you know what I'm saying? You cussing people out for having an opinion. So what happened in the real world? You're gonna get emotional if you lose a game of one-on-one, or you lose a game of billiards or something like that. You lose a bowling match, or you know what I'm saying? or a girl reject you at the bar, you gonna go ballistic. It tell you a lot about these niggas, man. They defend motherfuckers knowing they wrong. That's what women do. They don't take accountability. They're afraid to own up to what they done wrong. And that's what a lot of these dudes out here do. They doing when they defending PBC. You see the shit don't look good. It don't smell good. It tastes funny. Hold on.
No Diddy, like that's
You know what I'm saying? But y'all still trying to defend it. Y'all still trying to defend the fugaziness, man. At the end of the day, you know, I want to see how they continue to spin this. This another fighter gone. It's like the 5th PBC fighter that we know of that's gone. Luis Ortiz was over in Colombia not too long ago. He had a fight in Colombia that nobody knew about. Charles Martin went over fighting niggas that top rank, being the last placement for Jaron Anderson. Don't forget Johnny Rice. He was supposed to say Al Heyman supposed to save his life, and it's 6 figures. Now that motherfucker, you know, he leasing the contract. He fighting wherever he can fight at. He fighting on Top Rank and shit like that. They say silently PBC is losing a lot of fighters at a record pace, and they need to cut a lot of fat off there. And they're not bringing nobody in. Think about it. When the last prospect they signed? They got that kid out of Philly, a Teeth. They ain't did shit with the guy. This nigga been fighting at the bottom of undercards, and he might be one of the most talented prospects, but they don't put him on TV. This nigga out here killing shit, you know, in ballrooms. He one of the best fighters they got, and they don't even have enough space to put they prospects on. They ain't got no prospects. They Carlos Bardera's guy that was signed with Ringstar and Richard Schaefer that was fighting on PBC. He got ice. Rail Venezuela got ice. Chris Colbert got ice. Come on, when Gary Anton Russell coming back? He ducked the title shot versus Alberto Puello. He the reason Rolly got the goddamn title. Because he ducked the Puello fight. So what prospects did they got left? Frank Sanchez. Don't nobody enjoy watching fucking Frankie, boy. I'm telling you.
What happened to I don't fear no man but God? Correction, God and the nigga that shot me. Oh.
You don't fear nobody but God and Frank Sanchez fighting on your TV before the main event. You know you going to sleep, you gonna miss it. Come on, man. Come on, man. So this is just, you know, like I said before, Boots gone. All these niggas is inactive and they ain't got nothing. Wilder lost his time. Wilder gone. He signed with the Saudis. So at the end of the day, man, the company falling apart. And as it should. The model is unsustainable, bro. You know, all we need is Tank Davis bitch ass to lose now. It's over with. You know, that's just real shit. He moved straight like a broad. And ain't that he ain't fighting nobody. He ain't fighting nobody. He talking shit like he is fighting somebody. He another hype job. If they believe that he can kill shit and they believe that he was a killer, they believe he really was on some clapping nigga shit, man, Tank Davis would be a legit superstar. But they don't believe in him, bro.
Smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared coward. I'm a rich coward.
Come on, man. That's the nigga that's grooming him. That's the nigga that's grooming him. I'm a rich coward. I'm a rich coward. Like, come on, man. What you think he teaching Tank Davis? What you think he teaching Tank? How to be a rich coward. That's what he teaching that motherfucker, man. That's the culture he on.
You said Carmel Moulton Cook. You
said what?
You said Carmel Moulton done. You said he gonna be a pussy.
Man, that nigga worst thing he did was sign with that nigga Floyd.
You'll say he gonna. I don't know. I see what you're doing because right now that nigga hungry. Then he gonna get some money and all that shit gonna flip.
Floyd gonna have that nigga, fighting the easiest fights. You take the hard fights while you young, your body can endure it. Then you take the easy fights when you feel like it later on. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that.
That's just crazy. Floyd did the same shit. He took all the hard fights while he was young, then it became money man. But he teaching these niggas like the other way around.
Then this nigga talking about, oh man, we gotta protect the health and all that stuff. Man, you know what you sign up for, dude. You think them niggas that go out in the oil fields in Texas don't know what they sign up for, bro? Think niggas that be a cop. I was at the park today and the cop had a whole chopper walking to the car. He putting that chopper in the back of his fucking car. He know what the fuck he signed up for when they put them Teflon vests or them Kevlar vests on. You know, when you go sign up to the military, you know, you might not think it can happen. It's a chance that you're gonna go to war.
Your sense of occupational hazard.
Exactly. Any occupation is a hazard. You could work in an office and trip and crack your head on the side of the table and it could be over with. If that's God's
Yeah,
will, it's God's will. There's nothing you can do about it.
yeah, but boxing, you sign up to potentially die in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what you
Yeah,
sign up for. I mean, even when you
for
play
real.
football, we see the guys that get paralyzed and never walk again and shit. You know what you sign up for. We see in
Oh God,
boxing the Gerald McClellan stories, you know, with the Pritchard Cologne stories. You know, and everybody we always think, oh, this it can't happen to me, it can't happen to me. And then when it happened to you, it's surreal.
right.
That's why when somebody trying to tell you how to get through something, it's just like, you know, I'm not in your shoes. On the outside looking in, I can tell you what to do. But if a motherfucker who been in your shoes to tell you how to get through something, that's different though. That's a different perspective. But for somebody that never been in your shoes, you know, they give you an advice that's different because you know it might be the right advice, but you ain't really going through what I'm going through. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, man, like that's just what it is, man. But when you look at this shit that how they moving and how they moving these fighters and stuff, the model was never sustainable. If you don't put the viewer first, and you put you know protecting the fighter and trying to protect this O for so long and avoiding you know the biggest fights until you get to the most lucrative fight, we're never gonna survive in this thing. That
You ain't
business model
lying.
is flawed. If the consumer is not number one, it's over with.
Yeah, that shit come right. They might let come outside. You know, wait for the bag and shit. They said we're gonna catch them out early.
And that nigga Boots, he had this deal on the table for months, bro.
They
He really
probably just waiting for the right time. They probably was trying to see if they're gonna make something work with Barrios.
no, that motherfucker saying them niggas couldn't do that. He knew PBC didn't have no money. Everybody knew it. They didn't.
Well,
It didn't make no sense to sign over there. You gonna sign your life away for belts, and it was gonna take you 3 years to get them belts. You
oh,
fight.
you saw that? You saw that nigga Bruce Van video? He was saying, what Matchroom gonna do for him? They got no one over there but Conor.
Say it again. You broke up.
Bruce Van, he was talking about Matchroom got shit except for Conor Ben, and he don't got a belt. So he said he was better off waiting for PBC to get shit straight. But that's
How
no
you gonna wait?
guarantee.
How you
Yeah,
gonna wait for? How you gonna wait for a company who don't have fight dates,
who
who
don't got
don't have
money?
the money, who don't have the money? If they promise him money to fight nobody, they figure it out. Hey, you got to take the money. I hate to say it.
But well, my whole thing was he already has a belt, so he can just keep doing title defenses anyway.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what you wait? What you waiting on?
Yeah.
PBC to give me my one fight a year, but Eddie can give me 2 or 3 fights a year.
With more money.
Yeah, like come on, fuck them belts. You got
I
a
mean, he
belt,
got a belt. Nah, it's not fucking belt. He got a belt, so he ain't gotta be pressed for one.
and they got a plan. You know, they got a plan up there. They probably talked to seeing Virgil get a belt and and seeing certain dudes get a belt. So
Wait, he gonna move to 154?
eventually, yeah, he gonna move up there.
Like
Hell
what?
yeah,
Within the next year? Shit.
he could. Depending how long Virgil take to get this shit together and what's going on up there. But as far as ruling the welterweight division, let's not act like we didn't see Sionis go over to Matchroom. I mean, go over to Golden Boy to fight Virgil Ortiz. It just fell apart, kept falling apart. So they're
Yeah,
probably gonna make Sionis
he's
fight.
gonna make 47, right? Yeah, he kept calling, so he's gonna make 47.
Yeah, I mean, so he can fight Sionis, and we'll see what happens with Barrios. Barrios probably just didn't want to fight him, but you can't
And he
blame
didn't
him.
have a belt. He went for Terence to drop the belt.
He still ain't gonna want to fight him. Bad
Maybe.
style was messed up. Matchup.
That's the same
Barrios
nigga
might.
who lost. He lost the tank at 140, so it don't even matter.
So yeah, he probably waiting for some guys to go up. I'm pretty sure when you sign a deal like that, they got a plan.
Don't they
They
always
got a.
though?
He
Unless you
young
eat.
too. He young too. Like it's always gonna be new fighters that come up that fights that you want to see. So he had to take the activity and the money in my opinion.
Hey, these niggas were like, way, they wouldn't give a fuck. They'll just fight the best champions and keep it pushing.
We anyway gonna make money regardless. They raffle off his tickets like Jordan raffles.
No. I'm talking about when he was coming up though. Like he was said, fuck it. He just fought the best regardless.
Yeah, but he was
When he had
always
to
a
stop.
star. He was always a
That's
star.
true.
Whoever he fought, he was getting money.
Oh, that's
This
true.
nigga,
That's true.
he ain't got that effect.
No.
You know
But
that
remember, he's still dope. But he's one of the few people who did the World Boxing Super Series. Ain't no superstar doing a World Boxing Super Series if they ain't about the boxing.
Like I said before, he gonna make money regardless. So you're right about that. No matter the caliber opponent, if it's Fulton or if it's a backdoor Eddie, he gonna get that bread, bro.
You'll say
Yeah,
Louis Stanley about to cash himself out.
At the end of the day, for Jaron Ennis, now they talking about building his brand in Philadelphia. That should have been happening. All them cars they
right.
was giving them Zoo in Australia, they should have been giving cars to Jaron Ennis like that in Philadelphia if they believe
They
it.
should have did a Stephen Fulton with Stephen Fulton on the
But again, they
undercard.
know he can't sell. That's why they haven't done it yet.
He don't got a
That's
name
why they
though.
ain't make the fight.
He don't
Yeah,
got
they
a
could
name though.
I just
have
said
got
that he can't sell. That's why they haven't done that yet.
they could have got Blair Cobb. They could have got Adrian
You know,
Broner to
that's
sell him out over there. They could have got Blair Cobb. He said they didn't want to fight Blair Cobb, but he would have talked shit and people in Philly would have came out to watch him.
nah, exactly. It's like he ain't no draw.
That's a fought Danny. That's a fought Danny.
They act like that's a cardinal sin out there in Philly to say that. But Terence
Right.
Crawford supposed to fight Jaron Ennis, but they never pushed for Danny to get in the ring with Terence Crawford.
Them niggas retarded, bro. Them niggas retarded, bro. Ain't no even need to compare and contrast. People just silly, bro.
Yeah, why Danny won't pass the fucking torch?
Nigga Danny, man, his ass talking about life too hard. Nigga's a millionaire.
Wait, he said life's too hard.
That's why he had a stress. Yeah, and the mental shit. He covered that shit when the Lara fight that he recently had. Lara had. He was like talking about why he had mental health. He said life was too hard and the pressure and shit.
I don't know what.
Might
No
be
one
going
expects
on.
it from him. No one expects shit from him.
Niggas make their lives harder than their own. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the
Yeah.
situations it be our fault. We be knowing better too. So but if you the cash cow of your family, man, that's one of the worst.
Oh, that's different. Oh yeah, that's different. You feeding your dad, your mom, your sister.
Yeah.
And you ain't getting paid. Then they take like 2 years off too. Oh my god.
You got investments. You doing all that. You start a promotional company. So
that's probably what it was.
Yeah, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Niggas
But
be wanting to break.
I think yeah, that nigga mentally weak though, cause Bud be doing the same thing. He ain't the only nigga that got all that shit. That nigga Bud feed 10 families.
No. It's different. It's different living in Nebraska than living in fucking Philadelphia. Yeah, that shit different.
That's why I
that
tell
money
you.
don't
Not
go
really,
far.
hell no.
Nah, the money don't go as far.
I
That
just say
he got to take care of a lot more people than Danny.
No, but it's easy. But it's cheaper in Nebraska than it is in Philadelphia.
I wouldn't even just say
Probably, yeah.
Bud was just playing about niggas on Instagram too. Just some niggas just don't. They know how to not. They know how to mask it.
Yeah, exactly.
A Bud homeboy robbed the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
He
Chain
robbed
gang,
him.
I think.
Ran off with his jewelry or some shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
He probably got the back though. Did he get it back?
No.
I don't know. I know he got robbed a couple times or some shit like that.
So it was his homeboy, huh?
Then they kidnapped Canelo's brother for money. Fucking.
Yeah, the cartel. Then you gotta remember he had the situation.
Oh, that was true.
You had to go to the situation where he had to get his car out the shop and they arrested. But niggas go through shit too. Just some people some niggas
Make it look good.
No, but people just don't talk about it, bro. And then some niggas are more transparent, man, more transparent about it, nigga. That's why niggas die first, because they put a lot of stress on their niggas shit.
Like AB was feeding the whole family members, niggas, leeches, entourage.
And then as soon as you need a nigga or a woman to do something, they can't do it.
I'm gone.
You could do 1,000 things, man. The woman you lay next to would be like, oh, babe, it was a dude on the internet that was telling this girl, well, can you pay the mortgage this month? I've been paying the bill. You ain't paid the bill in 6 years. And she was like, no, I ain't paying no bills or nothing like that.
It's over.
Y'all don't be fucking battle testing these women, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fake, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like that be some real shit. Like they gotta be battle.
It do be real, but yeah, that was a skit just to stir some controversy.
That be some real shit, man. And then I done heard
it is.
Niggas then got disabled and they woman and left them and divorced.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Like y'all, These niggas don't. These women, they be so into God, but then they get a legal marriage, and through thick and thin and good to bad. As soon as some bad happen, they split you like a banana split, bro. They split on your ass. I'm telling y'all, man. It's like nigga, like the shit
I'm
Danny
already
Boy
knowing.
do.
Shit get
Danny,
real. You see people,
yeah,
shit get real.
yeah. You ask these motherfuckers, hey man, come over and make me a corned beef egg roll or some shit. Oh no, I can't. Like no, I be telling niggas straight up and down. I don't care if you fall out with me, nigga. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like no, hell no, I ain't giving you shit.
I mean,
Right.
niggas grown as fuck.
Go get a job.
Yo said go get a bank. Yo said go to the bank and go get some credit, nigga. You fall hard times, who's that credit, nigga?
He said, no matter how much they protect Earl, they'll
Yeah.
never take away what Bud did to Earl. They want to so bad. They want to expunge that shit off his. I got any questions? I answer. Yeah, they want to expunge that shit off his record so bad.
How you gonna explain something that was on record, live TV, millions of
Hell
people seen that shit? Like,
What's
come
that
on,
so
bro.
wax?
I act like the shit didn't happen. I'm the big dog. That nigga went from the truth, the big fish, strap season.
That nigga went to pufferfish after that fight.
Man, that nigga now he the big dog. Get the fuck out of here. What big dog is you, bro? Come
Nigga
on,
face is so swollen.
he said, think he's seen the five two to a Fondor. Ain't nobody watching Prime. I mean, who ordered that fight? I ain't seen one person that ordered that fight.
Oh, Julian did shit.
What
Man,
fight?
definitely trying
Like
to
I
see
said,
as
Julian, like,
much as PBC hating that nigga be doing. That's
Yeah,
one thing
man.
about me. I ain't gonna talk shit and support your ass. Danny Garcia said we didn't want to fight Ennis because they're from the same city. What that mean?
I don't mean shit.
I mean that make for a better fight. Come on, that mean when you was coming up and fighting in Philadelphia ballrooms, you wouldn't fight other Philly niggas.
Exactly.
Crazy, man. These niggas be having the lamest excuses and shit. I forgot X-Men 97 came out tonight. I gotta watch that before I go to bed. He said Booth seen the numbers and got out of there. Yeah. And then
you
Invincible.
said they didn't have the money. I finished Invincible. Yeah, that shit, this season was kind of ass, but
I mean, that shit was tight. Not for the weight though. Not for the weight. Not wait 2 years for a season. It was straight. It was tight. I like.
the season was cool, but it was just like, well, that's
Just keep getting his ass beat.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about him getting disaster. The story growing, but it's like it's moving. The pace is like it's fucking you up because it'll be going quick, then it'll slow down, then it'll go a whole like 6 month break.
They said they really can do a motherfucker. They can do this the whole story in like 3 or 4 seasons. The comic not that long though. But
That was like 180 issues or some shit. The whole 40 issues.
I think it's like 25 volumes, or I think it's sub issues in there or something like that, or they were saying. But
I mean, we all know what's gonna happen now because niggas just will go on YouTube. We went on YouTube listen to the
get the comics and shit, but
fuck the
they're
comics.
not really going by the book. But the story is as fire as fuck though.
No, they said they all go by the book. Everything that's
not completely though. They're not completely going by the comics.
Yeah, they switch it up a little.
Yeah, a little, but it's not like to the point. It's any like new things. Like there's nothing that's surprising you if you like watch the comics or read the comics. So everything they're doing is that dude Key issue on the YouTube. He did the whole thing like 4 years ago, like the whole storyline. So I'm like, they just watch that shit.
Yeah, you got the drag, Battle Beast fight. You got you know, and then he ended up going
Oliver becoming like a superhero.
Yeah, then he ended up going to how him and Allen, the coalition, they go against the Bildermites. They get into a war and shit. Like it's a dope.
Yeah, they make up. Yeah. Allen now is stronger than most Filtermites now.
Yeah, I mean, and then the boys come back on in June, but the nigga died though.
Oh yeah, one of them died, huh?
The dude from Gen V died because they about to fuse Gen V with the boys and shit.
Yeah.
He died on a motorcycle. The brother died and shit. So
they'll replace him. It'll be all right. They'll get another someone else. CGI, AI.
He was a good actor though. That was that shit. Gen V was damn near as good as the boys, low key.
What's Gen V?
It was like the Teen Titans of Justice League. Long story short.
It is, or it's like that.
It's like that. That's basically watch Gen V. You'll like it though. The black girl is the leading star. She kind of put you in the mindset of the Bailey system, Haley Bailey and all them. He kind of looked like
Yeah.
them. He did a great job in that. It was a good ass show for sure. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really like how the end was, but it was fire. X-Men 97 got the streets on lock.
I
So I ain't
watched
Okay.
one episode last week. I'm like, I'd rather just watch Wolverine and the evolution or Wolverine and the X-Men. And it's
hell no.
not, bro, like
Hell no. You gotta watch the second episode. I think it's the second episode. That shit was crack, dog.
no, I don't know. I see what they're trying to do, but like, it's kind of fucking me up.
How? Because you didn't go back and watch the original. That's why.
No, the original is fine, but this is the original. It's just using completely the animation. This shit completely original.
You have to use it. You have to use it to complete animation because most people can't even take. They hate to go back and do some others. They hate to just go back and watch like 80s and 90s horror films. The 70s.
That's the best Spider-Man was like that. What 90s Spider-Man? The Saturday morning. That was the best Spider-Man.
Yeah. I watched that whole shit too. But a lot of these niggas can't get with the older animation. We like it because we grew up on it. You know? The best horror movies is 70s, 80s, even going back to the 50s and shit. This new horror shit they coming out with, man, I don't even be in that bitch blinking, dog. I love horror movies.
I'm not into horror movies. This shit be boring.
Because it's trash.
Predictable. No, it's too predictable though.
It's trash right now. But the ones back in the day, I used to watch with my mom. Fire.
What's up, Freddy Krueger versus Jason? Already.
Oh man, ring the bell. the leprechaun in the hood, dog. Ring the bell. Motherfuckers was comedies and shit. Scott said was good. She said I don't do lives like that. I just thought I'd stop in and say I appreciate you, Scott. Salute. He said Wolverine trash. I hate when they always put Logan's a man. Why Logan that nigga? Wolverine the X-Men storyline was fire though.
Wolverine and X-Men was cool. He went to the future and shit with Charles and shit.
Yeah, he had legs and robo legs and shit. Y'all just watched that shit. That shit was fire. Y'all niggas be hating on Wolverine. Y'all know Wolverine that nigga, dog.
Nightcrawler was my favorite. Nightcrawler was my favorite. Like he had my favorite powers, Nightcrawler, but I like how they made his character. They made him like a bitch, but he had the best powers.
Yeah. But yeah. He was kind of like, well, he was pretty much just trying to save mutants on his own and shit.
Yo, he should have been killing niggas, bro. If I was him, I'll be teleporting in the air, dropping niggas, and keep it pushing.
He was fire. He was fire. Gene always fainting and shit. Like, damn, bitch, this faint more than anybody else.
And she's supposed to be the strongest one.
Hey, Magneto, that nigga though, or low key though. They had him the best. I think they ranked him or the Joker as the best villain and one of the top 100 villains. I could see that.
Yeah,
that motherfucker just fired. He said these movies make Cyclops a total chump. Now in this new one, niggas like Cyclops now.
No. Cyclops powers used to confuse me as a kid because when I would read it, it's basically saying what he's shooting out his eyes. It's not. I used to think it was lasers. They said it's not lasers. It's like it's concussive force, so it feels like you're getting punched. So I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I think it's his power is like from another dimension.
Yeah. They said it's from the dimension where Juggernaut gets his powers from. But they said when like that shit he's hitting them with, it's like it feels like a punch. It's not like heat. It's just a punch. Yeah, it feels like a force. I'm like, oh, that's gay.
Remember on Evolution when Magneto put him in Havoc in the machine, they carry him out with their powers control. He need glasses no more and shit. Iceman is one of the strongest.
Havoc stronger than Cyclops.
I ain't sure. He said Iceman is one of the strongest mutants, but they turned LGBT a decade. Just recently turned back straight. I didn't know that, but yeah, he is. His mutants is what they call it. His
Omega level.
Omega level. Yeah. He one of the strongest. He one of the strongest dudes, out there. Then they made the Silver Surfer a woman. Well, he was like there was a female Silver Surfer at one point.
No, that was his partner. They didn't make her a woman. They said that's like her, like a Silver Surfer.
His girlfriend. That's his wife.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be the main character in the new Fantastic Four. I mean, the one in 2015 shouldn't even ever existed. It should be.
You said Michael B. Jordan.
That shit trash, bro. That shit was trash.
I didn't even watch it. It just looked terrible. The last one I watched was the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer in 06.
That was tight. Yeah, that was tight.
I was like 7.
Jessica Alba in it. The dude that played Dr. Doom, he was dope in that shit. They play Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom. Yeah, that's what the next saga might They might skip the Kang saga and go to the Doctor Doom saga and then go to Molecule Man and all that shit. If they do that right, that'd be fire and shit though.
You know what was a good show? Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that was the best. My favorite cartoon was not the X-Men in the 90s and Batman, the 90s Batman. They top for me.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna. No, I fuck with Spectacular Spider-Man because it was I feel like it was all encompassing. Like he was like a dynamic character. Like you know how like usually Spider-Man is always the goody two shoes, but this one he grown, like he making mistakes and saying fuck, I fucked up. He doing this. He wants to kill niggas, but he be like, yo, I can't, like, yeah. But it's like real emotion. It's not like I'm gonna do this the right thing all the time.
Another fireman was Batman Beyond. That shit was underrated in the motherfucker too.
Nah. I like Justice League Unlimited over Batman Beyond and
all DC animated shit is fire. They animated shit better than their movies.
Facts. Yo, my favorite episode of the Justice League was when the general went and he went behind the bitch back Amanda Waller and tried to drop the nuke on the island with Superman fighting Doomsday. Then Batman got with that shit and he took the bullet for Superman. He said, "Yo," he told Batman, "Yo, this don't laugh at Matt. I took a bullet for you." I'm like, "Oh."
Hey, look, even the Justice League in like the 70s and 80s was fire.
Hell no.
Hell yeah, with the Wonder Twins and all that shit was even fire back in the day.
I feel like late 90s, early 2000s was peak because they were still serious. Like they didn't have to like.
They animation has always been good for the most part.
No, Young Justice was also good up until like the
Teen Titans. Teen Titans was great.
Nah, Young Justice was better than Teen Titans. I fuck with Teen Titans.
Some people think Teen Titans was the greatest, their favorite cartoon animated superhero show. People love that show.
Nah.
Yeah, I talk to some people that say that's their favorite. I'm not saying it's my favorite, but you gotta remember DC don't miss on the animated shit.
Facts. They got the best. Yo, they stay hitting on the Batman animated joints.
You can't lose. You can't lose on the Batman. You can't lose on the Batman. Well, Batman storyline. Superman's just so powerful. His storyline is just corny as fuck because he fucking Superman. They ain't really much like the.
He's too powerful. He's too powerful.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you need some.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck when they put Darkseid in the movie. I'll be fucking with him because they never beat that nigga. They have to make a deal with him for him to like leave. Like they can't never like straight just beat. It's not like he a regular villain. You can beat his ass. You got to make a deal with him. Then he leaves on his own, or you can just like hold him back till something works out. That's why I be fucking with Darkseid. He my top favorite villain.
Yeah, they made Storm the second in command. Man, that bitch ain't got no powers no more so far.
Like Storm don't got no powers.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
In a new one, she ain't got Bishop trying to help her get her powers back. Love Teen Titans. A lot of people do, man. Like DC don't. Hey, they didn't miss on Peacemaker. Then that motherfucker from Marvel came over and put it on the back burner. Peacemaker was the fire show. I had Kobe watching Peacemaker. Peacemaker was one of the best shows on TV. You ain't never watched Peacemaker?
I never heard of it.
Oh man, go get your Fire Stick. Go on HBO Max. Go watch Peacemaker, the TV show. You're going.
What's that about?
Peacemaker.
Suicide Squad with John Cena character.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It gets into like racist shit. It gets into a bunch of shit, bro. Like it's
y'all watch. Remember when Netflix was doing all the Marvel things with like Daredevil and the Punisher and shit?
Yeah, they bring that shit back. That's on DC. That shit on Disney Plus. I heard some parents complaining about that shit. Luke Cage was so fire, my nigga. That shit.
No. Luke Cage was lukewarm to me. It wasn't bad.
No, Luke Cage was fire, especially when Marshall Ali was playing Cottonmouth, nigga. And his sister, I forget her name.
I did not. Daredevil was my favorite out them shits. Yo, you know what was a good movie, a good superhero movie?
Daredevil got another storyline that you can't fucking miss. If you watch that 90s Spider-Man, you got to remember he made a cameo with Spider-Man at the end, and Blade made a cameo in that Spider-Man. Like, I think the Punisher made a cameo in that 90s Spider-Man too.
I mean, they all did. They were all the same universe. No, I said my favorite. One of my favorite superhero movies is Watchmen. Yo, I like how it started off. They threw that nigga out the fucking window. They threw that nigga comedian out.
That was a good show. The Daredevil TV show was fire.
Watchmen.
She fought. He made an appearance in Echo on Disney Plus on So they about to reintroduce them into the universe. They was trying to switch Luke Cage's character out to Terry Crews. Niggas was mad as hell. You might want to see Terry Crews play that character, bro.
He'd be a good character, but he just too goofy.
Nah, I don't want that nigga. Nah.
Nah, I say he just too goofy. Like I'm talking about him. Like
all boy was perfect, bro. Even though he dipping in the ranch dressing out here.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
But it is what it is. He said there's a rumor that Al Haim is Latino. All right, on that note, I'm getting out of here. Let me go finish watching X-Men. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks y'all for coming on.